Argentina play England on Wednesday. It might be the greatest World Cup rivalry there is. Now, this isn't just about the Falkland Islands. In fact, for England, it's probably less to do with the Falkland Islands. In fact, if you weren't alive during the 1982 Falklands War, the greatest cultural reference point to the Falklands War for the English was probably the secret diary of Adrian Mole, aged 13 3/4. For English football fans, though, this is everything. They want to avenge the defeats to Argentina in 1986, when there was the hand of God by Maradona, and in 1998, when David Beckham was sent off for softly kicking Diego Simeone. However, for Argentina, this is all about the Falkland Islands. In fact, their football fans mention three things in virtually every single chant that they sing: Diego Maradona, Lionel Messi, and yes, Islas Malvinas. So why do Argentinians care so much about a remote archipelago that's hundreds of miles off their coast in the southern Atlantic Ocean? So to understand this, I'm going to take us back to 1816, when Argentina declared independence from Spain. Now, up until that point, Spain had controlled Islas Malvinas, as they were then known, and so Argentina, when they declared independence, assumed that they would control the islands going forward. However, there was basically nobody that lived there, so when the British came in 1833, they essentially just took it and have controlled it ever since. However, in 1982, the military junta was in charge of Argentina and things are not going so well. So they decide, in a bid to boost popular support, to invade the Falkland Islands. However, that ends badly as the British push them back and win a decisive victory. Now, that war remains pretty much the only time that Argentina has fought a foreign power, and so it remains a huge sore spot that they lost so badly. All to say, despite what the Argentina manager might say,
Y es un partido de fútbol. Punto. No hay más que eso.
This match between Argentina and England is about so much more than football. For G0 Daily, I'm Zac Weisz. Thanks very much for listening.